Down we go now for the big event of the day. This is the Ironman Championship of Australia. 80 years of tradition back on the line here at Kurrawa Beach. But let's go through them. Darren Mercer, can he win one? Kane Houston, the young lion. Craig Hackett, a big chance. Simon Martin from Tugun. Guy Andrews, I don't think can do it from Tugun. Scott Reeves, a possibility from North Burleigh. Drew Blatchford, he did that wonderful paddle in the boards. Steve Pullen from Northcliffe, he's big and strong. Corey Hutchins, maybe. Dean Mercer, certainly a chance. Brad Stokes, also certainly a chance. Hendy, can he become even more of a legend? Paul Lemon and Ashley Massey, that's how they'll line up. 6 out of 8 he's won. He'd love to win this. I would think his last Australian Surf Championships.
His emphasis has changed. Trevor didn't go in the board race in this event. He was the king of that. That man on the screen, Craig Hackett, is the guy Trevor fancies to win. Fantastic swimmer, Craig, and he will try and blow them away in the swim. And if he can do that, his board leg has come a long way in the past year or two, and his ski, he's flying. So, warm favourite, I'd reckon. If Trevor backs him, he's in with the show.
Hendy, 22 gold medals during his career, and he'd love to. This will be the sweetest one of all if he can get it, but he needs to do well in the swim. We know he's good on a board, but he really hasn't done very much work in the pool.
Trevor's done one swim session this season, and that was 1K flopping around. He's done one board session since October, and he's got a lot of work to do. But if he can be anywhere near them, Brad Stokes top of the screen flying. In front of him, I'll bet you, is Craig Hackett. Because Craig knows, and there's Craig on the right-hand side. He will do push-off last week, 156 for a 200 freestyle. Where have they gone, he says, but he is head down, tail gone.
Hackett has really proved himself this weekend. You can see he's opting for goggles. It's very flat here today, and he's not going to get his goggles ripped off by big surf, but he has a fantastic technique, nice high elbows, so relaxing, a 4-beat kick.
Nicole, when you look at that, I mean, what do you see when you look at the varying styles of swimmers in this sort of condition?
Well, I guess there's a lot of athletes out there that are wasting a lot of energy with having thrashing techniques instead of someone like Craig Hackett's technique, who is just getting such great efficiency from his stroke.
So it's Hackett, Stokes, Mercer and Hutchings. Mercer on the prowl. I'm not sure which one. I think it's Darren. No, it's Dean. Dean, well, we spoke to him on the beach early this morning. Wasn't he fired up?
Yeah.
That was like 8 o'clock this morning.
He was ready to go. He really was. But the guy that's been ready to go all season, and really in particular this weekend, has been this fellow here, Craig Hackett. Was in surface, joined Northcliffe, and has come through the nipper ranks. His little brother is a champion swimmer as well. Hackett, Houston, Stokes at the moment. But what will happen? Craig will go through in clean water. Look at the bunch in the middle. Back of the screen, right-hand side, Trevor Hendy. Hackett, beautiful swimming style, beautiful. Using this to his advantage. Now, when he gets to the water's edge and starts running, Stokes in second, and Houston in third. All three of them, very, very good swimmers. When Hackett's running and they're swimming, big start.
Do you know, I'm impressed with Kane Houston this season. Has he come on leaps and bounds?
Well, he has, and son of Dennis, a legend, but does the work. I mean, he's also got an apprenticeship. He's getting other skills as well. The bun fight. Now, this is where the guys... Meanwhile, while this is going on, look at the chopping and the thrashing. Craig Hackett swimming away from them, doing what he's got to do. Got to get away.
We were saying in the Ironwoman that there's really no friends made around these cans, but definitely the same in the Ironman. Craig Hackett leading it there, Kane Houston in second, and Brad Stokes. 3 great swimmers. We do expect them to be up there.
Dean Mercer is back in 4th place at the moment. That's him there. You can see the head coming out of the water. The white cap with the blue stripe on it, but everybody's inside of each other. This is going to be a ripper race, let me tell you, as they close their way now back to the beach, about halfway back.
Craig Hackett was enjoying the flat conditions. By the end of the swim, he'd built up a commanding lead, with Hendy seemingly out of it in 11th place.
Yeah, there is a bub coming, but I know he hasn't pulled over, a little bit too fat, but I guess this will be the hardest leg for Trevor because he hasn't done any swimming. The other two a little bit closer to his kayaking.
Craig Hackett up and running now. You can see the big stride. He has a quick look behind him. Hendy's back in 10th position on my recting at the moment. Dean Mercer is out second. Terrific for him now. The little bloke, watch the legs go. They're like little pistons, up and down, up and down. He gives him a bit of start, doesn't he, on the run?
Yeah, Stokes. Now there's Dino going around. Stokes, Houston, Hutchins. Rest of the field trailing through now. Now having a look, where might sit it? Trevor got a lot of work to do, getting onto his best leg. Now, I said before, Hackett's on and paddling. Look at the lead he's got away as the rest of them jump on it. They've got a lot of work to do. Hughes, the bottom of the screen, young guy, not going into his best leg because he hasn't got the physical development of the older guys. Hackett looking good.
Hughes is a good paddler, though. He won't give away too much in the paddle. He's a very strong paddler.
He certainly is, and most of these guys are just so gutsy. They've been going all day. We can look at Trevor here. He has become so huge in his upper body, to use your term, Daryl, huge in his upper body. His muscular development has improved so much from his kayaking.
Stop pinching my words. Here they go. Hackett, Mercer, Stokes and Houston, Northcliffe, Thurul, 1 and 2 at the moment, but he's got a good lead here. He only needs a run coming home and he'll increase that by another 10 or 15.
Trevor said about 20 minutes before this started, I spoke to him, I said, who you backing? He said, this fellow here, if he wants to. And right now, he wants to. Yeah, he looks like he's just sucking in some air there. He does have quite a bit of a lead, and if he can conserve energy, then that's great because he has got the board leg to go.
Nicely placed there. You see, he just brushed the can as he went round, has a look back. Dean Mercer has won this championship once before. His brother's never won it. He's won it, though, and he'd be hungry for another one. Now,
the big start that Craig's got here, Craig Hackett, as Dino comes out towards the can, when that happens, and as he turns the cans, he will get first crack at these runs. Hendy's starting to mow them down.
Hendy up to 6th place. He's up into 6th spot. He's made 4 on the ski.
Yeah, I'd say he's going to keep moving up here. The board leg will also be particularly strong for him, but I'd say if he's going to move up, he has to do it now.
On the charge is Trevor Hendy. Watch for the blue cap with a big gold star on the top of it. It's still Craig Hackett from Northcliffe. He's in front from Dean Mercer from Thurul, one of the famous brothers. Here they go. Brad Stokes is hanging in there too. You can see the look on his face, but look at Hendy. Hendy on the charge now. Coming through. The big man starts to power on top of the swell. I'm not sure he can do it from there, but look at the rush he gets.
Yeah, now Dino stopped. There's a wave coming. There's going to be 3, 5, 6. Looks like Trevor's on it. Trevor's on it. Now they will come out, and they will come out of the water together. This will break Craig's heart. Here's the man.
The crowd has gone berserk when Hendy pulled down there. We've got a massive crowd of thousands on the beach, and they can see what's happening. Look at them pulling them back now. Oh, you got to feel sorry for Craig Hackett. All that hard work, and they've come through. He's back into 7. Oh, there's 7 on there. 7 on there. Look at this. Oh boy, now it gets interesting. Corey Hutchins in the red. You can see Hackett in the centre. Hendy would now be able to say, I've got a sniff. The big man's on the prowl. Has he got the stamina? There he goes. In front there of Kane Huster. He's up into 5th spot.
It really proves that no matter how much time Trevor Hendy spends away from the surf, he's still got it and will always have it.
Remember, he's won 6 out of 8, and this would be the sweetest of his 22 victories, but he's still got a lot of work to do.
A lot of work to do, great deal of work, but what Trevor will do, probably try and do a bit of work with someone going out. Once they turn those cans, open the pipes, and that is it. Guts or glory, everything you've got coming home.
And if there's going to be a wave coming back, be sure that Trevor Hendy will be on it.
Look at the power of the man. He's the best board paddler in the world when he's concentrated in that sport. He's been practicing for the kayaks, but already now he starts to put the long ones in. If he wins this, I tell you, this beach will go berserk.
He has never won an Ironman championship in Queensland. Look at him, sit up, have a bit of a drink and a cigarette. Not a problem, Trevor. What he's doing, wash riding off Hackett. Easy wash ride, but once they turn that can, watch them go. They'll spread out, and it is who's got the guts and who wants the glory. Dino leading.
Not too sure about the cigarette. He'll certainly have the drink.
Maybe tonight, but not right now. No, he does look like he's going fairly easy and just waiting for the time to pounce. And he really is just the most amazing athlete. Big heart.
Well, you can't. We're not trying to put all the concentration on him, but we know that he hasn't done much work, and this is the last time we'll probably see this man in competition. Corey Hutchins in beside him in the red cap now. Dean Mercer paddling away the little guy. Just, you've got a ticker on him, Hendy. The little fella has got a big heart.
I'll tell you what Dino's decided. Dino has decided, I don't want Trevor anywhere near me. He's decided I'm going to give it everything I've got to get around to this first can. He's going to get up and go for it from there. Trevor now starting to work towards it inside of the can. He'll take the inside run on here and watch when they turn. Dino said, I've got to get away from Trevor, got to get away from him because he'll chase me and I may not be able to keep hold of him coming back. What a race.
Well, I've talked about the little man with a big heart, but here's the big man with a giant heart. He's up into 2nd place. Now he gets challenged again from the Northcliffe competitor. Hendy now laying down. You don't see that too often. He's starting to hurt, I'd say, the big boy. But Dean Mercer out in front. We know he was starry-eyed this morning. Look at this, though. There's nothing in this. If there's a run comes, anything can happen.
Well, this is where you've got to feel for it, feel for it. Right now, this is how much petrol's in the tank. Trevor will have none. Trevor is all ticker. That's what this is going to come down to.
And the thing that they all have to remember is that every one of them is hurting. Everyone has lactic acid burning in their arms. Whoever's got the biggest heart, and I'm sure it's Dean.
Now there's some swell coming. They only want a left. Look at now. Look at the big bloke now as he pushes over the top. He won't get it. And Dean Mercer gets the big lift. There's another wave to come though, and a long way to go yet. I reckon they're going to be 4 on this, I'll tell you.
Dino Mercer, Kane Houston down, the young gun versus the former champion, but there's waves, there's waves.
Here we go, look at this. I think they'll get Hendy now, putting in the big ones. Dean Mercer's got a wave. Hendy's over the top, he's got it. Dean Mercer's got it. Houston's got it. This is going to be a run up the beach now. Look at the big bloke powering his way. He's trying to line his foot up to get off. If he wins this, he'll go mad. Dean Mercer jumped off, the little bloke's on his feet. Can he outrun him? Hendy comes at him. Dean Mercer's going to hold him out. The big bloke can't get him, I don't think. He's run out of petrol, and look at this. Dean Mercer hangs on, and Hendy gets second. Dean Mercer, Hendy, oh, what a finish. What a finish. I salute the pair of you. What a great race. The big bloke gave it everything, and the little bloke hung on.
That's ticker. What an unbelievable performance. Fantastic by Dino. He leaves tomorrow representing Australia. Had something to prove all year. They said it was a fluke in 89. It wasn't. He's back.
He was wide-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning. He was even cocky to say, Dazza, I'm ready to go. The big bloke, though, can you believe the second place he put in? Kane Houston, great performance from him too. Craig Hackett, and look at that. Look at that. That's dignity for you.